Hi, welcome to the Jim Sapphire channel. Please subscribe, and you can also follow me on Instagram, Jim Sapphire. So today I wanted to talk about a new eyeshadow palette that YouTube definitely made me buy. It's by Juvia's Place, the Masquerade palette. About the company itself, this is, the owners are Chi and Jeremy. It's a vegan palette. The owner, Chi, she mentions in her blog that she's from West Africa, from the tribe Fulani, and that her, not just this palette, but the other palettes that she has currently available, the Saharan, is greatly inspired by her culture, the Fulani culture, their festivals, the food, the clothing. But in no ways would I say this is limited to just women of African descent. Any beautiful, proud woman can use this palette. So before I go into just this palette alone, I just want to compare it to some of my other colorful palettes that I do own, just so you can see if there's any duplicates. And if you want to assess if you need this in your collection. So one of my colorful palettes that I do own is Urban Decay's Urban Spectrum. This is not from last year, but from the year before. And then also from Urban Decay, I own the Electric palette. And then the other one that I have is the Kat Von D Metallic Matte palette. Okay, there you go. So let's just put all these next to each other just so you can kind of assess what is available in terms of colorful eyeshadow palettes. Because as a consumer, you want to get the most for your money, and you want to be buying anything that's the same exact copy of whatever you currently own. So as you can see, just me holding everything, I would say, there's enough differences in this palette that it's worth having in your collection. The only palette that's even close in terms of colors, I would say it would be Urban Decay's Electric palette. Right here. And only I would say the top half of the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette even looks perhaps similar to the Electric palette. So just going into the Masquerade palette now. So when you purchase it, it comes with this box, and the artwork matches the actual palette itself. It's a cardboard casing. And the inside artwork very similar too. I would love it if people would just add a mirror though, even if it's a cheap mirror, because sometimes, you're in the middle of nowhere and you just need a mirror. So that's only, I think, my biggest criticism of this as a user. It'd just be helpful to have that. Then going into the colors. So I would say this is a very versatile palette. It has various textures, anywhere from matte to metallic to satin, and some colors have more glitter compared to others. So I just wanted to go over row by row, and then at the end suggest some possible looks. So the first row, Chi, this is a metallic dark purple. There's a little bit of blue in it. The next color, Mali, is a metallic green. Dalia, it's a dark metallic blue. And Zola is an aquamarine metallic. So I have the first row already swatched on my hand, these first four colors. So there's definitely color payoff, and I would say the texture itself was easy to use, blendable, and there wasn't a lot of kick to it when I applied the brush. So that's great to know. The second row, so Makeda, I hope I'm pronouncing these correctly. Metallic dark purple. So this is more of a true purple, whereas this one's more of a blue purple, but they're both metallic. Zobo, which is I would say a pink burgundy matte. So this is one of the mattes that's in the palette. Calabar, this is I would say a metallic burgundy. Bori, it's a hot pink with glitter in it. So those are swatched on my arm right here. So definitely these are Masquerade festival colors. I would say what makes this palette versatile is actually the bottom half, because they included some warm neutral colors. So you can actually create full looks with this palette, because there are transition colors for you to use in it. So the third row, Giza, this is definitely an inner corner color. I actually currently have it on my inner corner. It has a satin sheen to it, a flesh tone color. Burkina, it's a brown matte. Cairo, I really like this color, especially for a bright transition. It's, I would say, an orange with gold glitter in it. Ada, a warm brown. So I have that swatched on this arm, going across here. The first four colors are here. And then the last row, Dahia, it's definitely a darker champagne compared to Giza, which is more flesh toned. Zulu, a warm brown matte. Between Zulu and Ada from before, this one has more red in it. Okay, Casablanca, a glittery color. This one is, I would say, even close to copper looking. And then lastly, Fulani. It's the most cool toned brown, I would say, of the whole palette. Yeah. I guess the most similar one is Fulani and Burkina, but in person you can actually tell the difference between the two browns. So I swatched those, let's see, I swatched those right here. So Dahia, Zulu, Casablanca, and Fulani. So the look that I currently have on my eyes, I actually I placed the Giza, like I said, in the inner corner, and then I got a flat brush and I packed on this glittery one, this hot pink glittery one, Bori, on my lids, and then on the ends I put a little bit of this aquamarine Zola and tried to darken it out a little bit with this metallic blue, Dalia and Chi. So that's the finished look that I have currently on my eyes. I think it's very festive and pretty. Another look that I tried out the other day, which I thought was so beautiful for a warm look, is again, put Giza in your inner corner, do a transition of this glittery orange Cairo and a little bit of this Burkina, this matte brown, and then I packed on this glittery copper on my lid, Casablanca, and then I smoked it out at the very ends with this dark burgundy metallic Calabar. So I would say definitely I would recommend this palette, and if definitely it's for someone who loves bright colors, someone who wants not only bright colors but warm colors in one palette, and yeah, it's definitely a win. So if there's any comments you might have or any other looks that you came up with, please feel free to comment, and I'll see you next time.